Well, good morning there, YouTube. This is Bander45 with the TerraFirmaCraft Let's Play. This is episode 11, using TerraFirmaCraft build 77.21. I left you. I was kind of I couldn't sleep because I had mobs nearby. I'd made a mad dash in here. I got 2 more pits of clay stuff firing up. I made another vessel. I made 2 more picks. Actually, we had an unfired mold sitting in one of the chests there. And I made a hoe, and then I've got 4 more ingot molds going, so that we'll have enough to do a full pot of 16 ingots, and have molds to fit them all, or fit all of it, and we'll get some of it stored in anvils, and we'll pour some. But I eventually want to get to where I got a copper anvil going. I need a copper anvil to make a bronze anvil, and I want a bronze anvil so I can hammer out bronze armor. So that's that agenda. I'm probably going to try to avoid pouring a lot of copper into molds for tools right now, because I think I can also pour bronze into tools molds, and I would just as soon do that and start getting bronze tools moving, because they're more durable, more useful. I mean, they do a better job, and then they last longer. Anyway, we did a fair bit of harvest of clay. There's still more to do, but again, and that's a bigger, longer-term project. But we did this side of the water in this clay pit that we're in, except for the clay wall that's separating us from the water. Explore for seeds. We did a run for that, and we talked about starter garden. It's currently June. It's not too late to plant stuff, so I might grab the seeds. Yeah, I could do a stone hoe, or 2. So I might grab the seeds and go out to that area we were looking at before as a potential place to settle in. Because if I settle there, the kind of gardening I'll do will be basically just make plots along the edge of the water. If I settle here, I'm gonna build the house in that corner, and I'm gonna finish getting this clay and strip the dirt out from the water to make the water as big as I can get it, and cut the hillside here to do it. Try to join this pond with that pond, and I think you kind of can. This edge right here comes in to about here, and this spot right there comes across, so the 2 will be 1 dirt apart, and you dig out that dirt and you got a water source on both sides, and so that becomes a source there. And if I can join them, then it's basically this whole thing is one thing of water, and I can work the dirt back, just dig the dirt back and keep going, and then come back in behind and put dirt in where I don't want my water source. So I'd basically have a hole for water, and then 4 out in all directions, make a square of dirt, and then make a pathway around that with cobble or gravel or something, and then repeat the process however much can fit in this. And I'm sure I can get 3 across of those 9 by 9 by 9, well, 9 by 9 squares. I'm sure I can get 3 across, and then just slowly work my way that way. However, there's a good delay in doing that, because when you're placing dirt to make your garden with, it's freshly placed dirt, and therefore the nutrients in the soil are no good. They're all depleted. You need the ground to go fallow for a while, or for grass to grow on it. Once grass grows on it, then all of them are up to par. So it takes time to get grass to propagate across. So that's something that kind of garden probably would not happen until the next growing season, and maybe even not to the one after that, just because it's a lot of work to be digging out all this dirt, saving it up to put it back in filling in the water that's too deep so that it's 1 deep, and then filling in where your squares will be. It's just a long drawn out process, and I really have to move. If I'm going to do that, I have to move from here. So I was thinking, why not just put the starter garden out over there? And that way it can just, those tilled soil spots can just be there. I can have the plants there. I can replant them after harvesting. Do some rotation still, but get my seed count going, and then get this thing going. Or decide to settle over there and just do the edge of the water garden things instead of these garden plots like I want to do here. Because really the garden plots is overkill. I mean, I really do not need to harvest. What is that? 9 by 9 is 81. Minus 1 for the water hole in the middle is 80. I really don't need to harvest 80 of the same plant every season, and some of them you can get multiple harvests off of, like the tomatoes that we've been doing up there and the red peppers over here. We haven't seen green peppers yet, but green peppers are the same as the red peppers in that regard. And it's just me. I mean, if this was a server and I had 5-6 people on here and we were all trying to feed ourselves, then a huge garden project makes sense, but it's just me. I might still want to do those garden plots, but maybe just quarter them then, so that it's a 4x4 for each plant type. And that way it would take it would only take 1.5 9x9s for each nutrient type. There's 3 nutrient types in the ground, and you need to do crop rotation because crop rotation. You need to do crop rotation because each vegetable type uses one of those nutrients, and if you replant the same or even another vegetable that uses that same nutrient in the same spot, then the following year it will grow really, really slow. So if you have, we call them nutrient A, B, and C. So if you plant a row of A, and then a row of B, and a row of C, and then replant the same kind of, the plants that use the same nutrients in the same spots the next year, it's really bad. But if you do A, B, C, and the following year you go A, and then B, and then wrap the C around, and then the following year move the A over here, and then wrap the B around, and then the C is here, and then back to the start, you're getting a rotation going, and you don't have that nutrient issue slowing you down. So there's, of the 3 nutrient types, there are 6 vegetable types that use nutrient A. There are 5 that use nutrient B, and there are 6 that use nutrient C. I don't know why they didn't just come up with another one to fill out B, but whatever. What a lot of people do is they'll just plant extra green beans, and they'll eat a lot of green beans, and that's not bad. I mean, you get a lot of them, and so you can walk around with a stack of them and feed yourself for days just from that. However, ideally you want to get to where you're not eating just cooked beef, or just cooked pork, or just cooked fish, or just cooked calamari, or just cooked mutton chops, or just vegetables, or just apples from an apple tree. Ideally you want to get to where you are preparing meals, because even the worst meal, if warmed on a fire till it's hot, or at least warm, it's better to go hot because it might cool down before you eat it, in the few seconds you have it in inventory. But just even the worst meal, as far as hunger satisfaction goes, will take you from a almost nothing hunger bar to a full, if it's a warm meal. And so that stretches farther. And then if you get into cooking meals, this game does not have potions and the cauldron and mixing potions and stuff. What it has instead is meals. And in each seed, the recipes are generated by seed. So even once I figure out what recipes what recipe gives me haste, and which one gives me strength, and which one gives me water breathing, and etc. Once I figure out those recipes, those will work on this seed if you replay this seed. But if you generate a game world with a different seed, those recipes won't work. They won't necessarily be the same. So anyway, that's where we're at. And I guess this is kind of just has been a day of standing out here giving you updates of what I'm thinking, where I'm taking this. Let's go get our leather. Don't shift click, just drag the whole stack. There we go. Seal. We do have some more hides that we can work with. I think it's 3 more, which would bring our total count to 8. Not in that one. Yeah, 3 more. I'm not going to worry about them right now. 5 is a good start. I wish I had more than 1 right now. Because there's one particular thing I want to make that requires 2. Actually, I can't make it yet anyway. Because I need to kill a sheep. And I don't want to kill either of the sheep I have until I can verify that the lambs have been born and at least one of them is a male. And then I'll kill the male adult. Unless I find more sheep. Alright, firing has got done. So what I'll do is sleep, load up my seeds before I do, and actually let's get my inventory straightened out. Okay, I didn't process all the green beans because I got where are they? Here. I got 30 green bean seeds already. So I'm leaving those as non-seed stock. Some of this we got a lot of, some of it we got not so much of. But we'll get more. Maize, green beans, squash, soybeans, barley, carrots, rice, rye. I don't keep it in my head which uses which nutrient. And for the starter garden, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just do rows of the same thing. The main purpose of the starter garden is just to increase the population of seeds on the ones you're short of. And the ones I got a lot of, I'll convert some to seeds for the following year, but I'll mostly harvest the vegetable and have it in my inventory of, in my stores. All right. I think probably I should also get some sugar cane while I'm out and about. So sleepy time, and we'll wake up and we'll go plant these. I've got sticks, I've got that, I've got a bed, and we have a spider out there. Can we see him? He's probably in that hollow just over the side of that saddle. Or further back even. Oh well. Whatever. Zombie in the water. kind of a safer way to do that. Okay, those must be in a cavern. We got a spider up this way too. Ah! Are you aggressive? You're about to be. Ow. These guys are tough. Finally got a spider string. By the time I have my own armor, I'll need a new sword as well, which is no problem. This one will last plenty by the time I get bronze, I think. And then we'll have a bronze sword. Alright. We're going to do a little bit of digging to square things up. There we go. Squared up there. Square up a little bit here too. Okay, you cannot plant without a direct view of the sky above you. So, and I didn't know that. I had built this whole garden complex thing that before. Ow. Oh, I can get the cabbage now. That armored skeleton's not there anymore. Cabbage. Seeds. Alright. Oh, that's gonna be a bummer. If this clay comes back far enough, that could be a problem. What was I saying? Oh, I had built that whole, what I was telling you about 9x9 garden plots. I had, that was different. Tetrahedrite, okay. I had built 3 plots wide, 6 plots long, so I'd have nutrient A, B, C, and a plot for each. 9x9 plot for each, and I'd built all that, and then I had put support beams, vertical and horizontal, up and over, and then built a whole dirt level above it, and put in pens and moved animals into, into those pens. And then I went about trying to plant my garden, and found out that you couldn't plant the garden without direct view of the sky. And I was like, oh man! So yeah, I don't play that particular load of this seed again. I basically just quit. That was on a server, personal server run of this seed. I still have it available if I wanted to. What? Oh. Interesting. Okay, well, let's get rid of that. Wow. Let's get that down here. Open it. Put the string in. Put the ores in. Put the dirt. The full stack of dirt. Alright. Inventory. Put that up there. Bring this down. Bring that down. Put it back up. We'll keep an open spot. Alright, so there's the start of a squared off area. Gonna clean it up since I gotta till it anyways. Tilling it will destroy this stuff. I might as well harvest it in a useful form. And my throat is getting scratchy. Which might mean I need to shut up for a while. Make a hoe. Not that kind of hoe. Alright. I'm going to have to take that tree down. Because stuff doesn't just hydrate out. If I do feature... Because of the stone one, you can't see the nutrient levels. It requires a metal hoe to see that. But you can see the hydration. It won't show you it on plain grass. But it'll show you... And I know it goes 4 out. If I tilled the next one, it would be wasted because it won't be hydrated. And then this one is for showing you whether something is ready to harvest or not, and I'm not sure if that works in the stone hoe. But it'll go 4 away this way, it'll go 4 away that way, and it'll finish the cubes, the squares. So all of this out 4, but that'll be under the tree, so that tree has to go. And I probably need to take this tree out too. Yeah. Copper knife. Alright. And it might mean yeah, that one right there might be under the tree already. Yep. And it's, we're going to go out a ways a little bit this way too, so 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, I think that means that this is going to be poor soil. I'm not sure. I didn't place it, but it's not. It wasn't sod. We'll try it. All right. Okay, we're gonna burn up the hoe. We'll probably burn up a few of them here. Yep, that's one. Can't hit anything to save my life. Okay. Sun's going down. Why can I not till that one? Oh, because that's clay. I betcha. Yeah. Yeah. Some the bish. Don't have near enough dirt. Actually, I do. Dirt, 32. Dirt. What to throw in there? Clay. I didn't need to go this last one out, but in fact it would have been better not to, because then I would have had grass on both sides of this trying to fill it in, and the sooner it fills it in the better. I'm not going to till it until it's grass, because I placed that dirt. It'll have no nutrients if it doesn't get grass first. Alright, there's a start. Good enough on that there. Yeah. Alright. Take the hoe away. Take that away. Take that away. 6, 13, 10. Alright, we'll start that. Cabbage, cabbage. So this is, at this point, totally ignoring any future plan for dealing with the rotation of crops. Get that in, get the bell peppers in. Oh yeah, the tree. We've got inventory space now. Alright. We're getting some larger piles here. Yeah, we'll be having some meat and potatoes. Those good kinds of meals. No grass filled in yet. Green beans. Lots of tomatoes. Meat and potatoes and green beans and tomatoes. And breads. Rye bread, mostly. We did get some barley, so we'll have some barley bread. And I still need to find wheat. I think last time I had wheat, it was just one of those lucky things of harvesting grass, and I got a wheat seed. Although, come to think of it, I think maybe I did find some wild wheat at one point. Green beans, out the... I won't finish that statement. I do want to keep this series okay for kids. Whoops. Bummer. Well, I can demonstrate something with that. Making a little bit of a cliff area there. We'll see if this will fit. Yep, got a little bit more for when we find a few more seeds, especially if we find different ones. Alright, so in TerraFirmaCraft, when you make soil, it's not affected by jumping like vanilla Minecraft is. It's actually not. It's not a dirt block with a layer above it making it soil. That the layer above can disappear. It's not even dirt anymore. You can't. I mean, you can shovel it, but it's, I think, even quicker to act. Well, maybe not shovel, but you don't get it back. If I dig it up, it's gone. Boom. All right. It's something else. So, just wanted to point that out to you. Yeah. All right. Okay, so our seed pile is planted. There'll probably be call to go seed hunting again at some point, just because I don't have all 17 varieties. And some of them that I have are in really low count, and it would boost the rate at which we get large gardens established and get to the point where we don't have to keep converting them all to seed. We start putting it in stores. By finding more wild seeds. So there'll be a reason. And actually, at this point, when I go explore for other stuff, I'll start probably hitting the seeds I see if I think of it. I don't need to be concerned as much about conserving my storage capabilities. Alright, what did we get from that? 27. 27 doesn't even divide properly by 5 without a remainder. I wonder if you basically get 5 from each log pile. No, I don't know. It's maybe just averages out. It seems like 27 is the common number for me. But maybe just averages out to that fairly consistently, but not always. Okay, so we got a little more charcoal stockpiled. We got willow trees growing in the area, so we can replace that stock of that. And we got our ceramics fired and done. We've planted a garden. And let's see. I think I can take this sign down and figure out the next projects, but I'll do some thinking offline for what should be next. And probably I might stick harvest clay back on there just to continue this. I want to finish getting this clay pit cleared out, the one I'm in. And what else? Oh, I don't recall when I was doing that garden and I came across clay. I dug it up, but I don't recall if I don't recall digging deep. So maybe that clay pit there was only one layer deep, in which case that's not quite so good for an area to have for your home base. I mean, it's not a big issue because you could always make a day to go out and just harvest a whole bunch of clay and then come back and have stockpiles. But if that whole pit is only one layer deep, that's not a bonus for living there. So anyway, Um, this will be the end of the episode. Please hit the like button if you liked it. Hit the dislike button if you didn't like it, but also please comment to tell me what you didn't like so I can try to change and improve. I mean, it might just be that you're tired of watching TerraFirmaCraft Let's Plays. But anyway. And subscribe if you're so inclined, and I will catch you all next time. Take care, guys.